Hey guys, today I'm here at Woodlawn Cemetery in Leslie, Michigan. It's a beautiful morning. It's June 19th. I got 3 headstones right here to clean for actually somebody that I've cleaned headstones for before. I'm about an hour and 45 minutes from home. I'm headed down to Union City, Michigan today for some training on the 6 basics of cemetery or headstone care, the no harm methods. So we're gonna get these 2 here and this one here cleaned up, and then I'm gonna get on down the road. Got another hour to drive before I'm in Union City, and yeah, let's get started. Okay, we're gonna start here on Pearl's headstone. It's just happened to be by chance that I signed up for this class in Union City, and that same day this client messaged me on Facebook, my Facebook page, and asked if Leslie, Michigan was too far for me to travel to clean headstones. Now typically it would be, but today I just happened to be going through here. Well, it's about 25 minutes out of my way, but I said, you know, it's not too far out of the way. I can swing over there and do that. So there's a lot of growth on this thing. Here, let me show you the back side of this thing. Look at that. That thing is nasty. So we'll get her all cleaned up today, along with the other 2. Okay, just had a few minutes to sit on there and work. We'll wet it down. I gotta tell you, this cemetery is actually quite beautiful. There's an oak tree right behind us here that's probably easily 38 inches in diameter, and a great big Norway spruce that's easily the same size. This is there's a lot of big old trees in here. I was coming through town this morning. It's actually a pretty neat little town. Just I think we're just north of Jackson, Michigan here, and all down the main street right through the center of town, there's on the light poles, they've got pictures of veterans that have served from Leslie, and go back all the way to the Civil War. I saw a couple Civil War veterans up there, all the way up to obviously current wars. Just kind of neat to see. Neat little town. There's a lot of history here. you ever get a chance going through Jackson or through Lansing, Michigan, get a chance to come on over to Leslie. This is a neat place. Well, if you've been following my channel for a little while now, you know these stones, probably one of my favorite ones to clean, simply because they pretty much always come clean pretty easy. This is one of the least difficult kinds of stone to get clean, especially the polished section out here. But even this sandblasted section in here doesn't typically take on a real deep growth. So the D2 today, sitting on it all day, will definitely get this thing looking really nice. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna do a little bit of walking around. This actually didn't take me as long as I had anticipated. I was thinking that I might have to do some searching for these stones, but I found them pretty quick. So I'm gonna walk around a little bit and do some sightseeing, and then get back on the road, and we'll come back to these later on this evening. All right, well, I went to that training, and it got done a couple hours early. We're back here a little bit earlier than I thought it was going to be, but I did learn a lot from that training. In fact, I actually got to use a product called Orvis soap, and I will be probably using that more often. Just to cut down on my usage of D2. I've never used it before. I've heard of a lot of people that have used it. Never got to use it until today, and it works pretty darn good. So probably gonna go pick some of that up when I get back into town this afternoon and put it to good use right away. But for now, we're gonna see if we can get these things looking a little better before we head back to town. Cleaned up really nice. We actually weren't entirely sure if there was even a marker here for Emily. Person that hired me to do this said that she thought she could remember coming to the grave, but couldn't remember if there was a marker here for her or not. So we had to do some investigating, and found out that there was in fact one here for us. So. Wish it would come a little bit cleaner, but a lot of times some people will sit here and work on it until they're completely clean, but the best thing to do is to let the material, the D2, do the work for you. In fact, that's a lot of times the best thing to do anyways, is just spray D2 on it, walk away for a while, come back at a later date, see what it looks like. So let's move up here to Earl, and I think by the time we leave, this one will be looking really good. Already looks a lot better than it did earlier. Lots better. Splash of water. Getting that border crack a little bit better than I did earlier. Earlier when I was here, it still wasn't very light out. Couldn't really, couldn't fully tell how dirty this thing was, but now I can see it. There it is. That's as good as it's going to get today. We'll spray this with D2 again. Make sure I spray this concrete foundation under here too. And a couple weeks, that thing will be looking brand new. I might just get in touch with somebody who lives down this way on Facebook and see if they will come and photograph these for me in a couple weeks. For now, that's it. Awesome. Thanks for coming along on this video, guys. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. And as I'm closing out the video, I'm gonna clean on this family marker a little bit. Customer told me it didn't need to be cleaned, but I'm gonna do a little bit of touch up on it. I did treat it with D2 this morning before I left, so I just can't leave it looking like that. Enjoy.